Hey, hey, hey. So this is Natisha Willis, of course, your business coach for new coaches looking to create local marketing strategies so that you can attract clients, get booked, and ultimately get paid. So in this video, I'm showing and really teaching new coaches how you can organize your content for your workshops, right? So here's something awesome about new coaches. Typically, when you are fresh out of your coaching program, the first thing that you want to do is get out in front of people, right? You want to get practicing your coaching content. Now, when I was in my life coach program, we didn't really learn how to put together our actual content. We were given all these awesome tools, these excellent activities, but it really didn't flow. I didn't know what exactly to do with it. What I was able to really just lean back on was my high school and grammar school outlining training. The very same training that you use when you were putting together a speech, when you're writing a paragraph or a paper. This is the exact same thing that you're going to do when you're creating your workshop content. Okay, so I'm just going to walk you through my brief, quick and dirty little process that I use for myself and that I use with my personal clients. So in terms of getting started, now if you are fresh out of your coaching program, 9 times out of 10, you already have a population that you want to coach, right? You have someone in mind. And if you don't know who that is, check out some of my other videos. I go into a lot more detail in terms of who and identifying your ideal client. But in terms of when you're ready to create your workshop, right? One of the first things that you want to do is really just identify the end result that you want your attendees to walk away with. I'm going to say that again. Identify the end result. Okay. Most of us, when we are beginning to put together our programs, that we're thinking we've got this flowery language. Most of us want to help people get unstuck, but aren't exactly clear in terms of what we want to help them get unstuck doing. So for example, with this video, when you walk away, I want you to know exactly how to organize your content. When someone attends your workshop, what do you want them to exactly walk away with knowing, right? Is it how to increase your confidence? Then if that's the case, then you want to first identify, we're going to basically create an outline, right? So this is your main theme or your main idea. Let's just assume that it's how to increase your confidence. You want to begin looking at the steps that you personally took in order to increase your own confidence. This is very important. As coaches, our job is really to relate our personal stories and our personal experiences in such a way and break down the steps in such a way that we can walk away helping someone else, right? Right. So you want to look at the exact steps that you personally took in order to achieve that main result. If you just jot them down really quickly, typically we can come up with 3 to 5 steps right off the top of our heads, which is perfect. That's exactly the amount on average that most adults that they'll be able to remember anyway. So anywhere from 3 to 5 steps. 6 if you're being generous, okay? So in those 3 to 5, maybe 6 if you're being generous, steps, this is the sequence of steps that you yourself took in order to achieve this end result. Right? Right. So within these end result, these final steps, you then want to identify different activities or discussion points, or sometimes even questions that are related to those steps. That way, what that will do is allow your audience to really interact with the material. Sometimes as coaches, we get so used to talking that we forget that this is an interactive experience, right? That coaching is really a partnership between the coach and the client. And we want to be able to walk people through the coaching experience. We want to walk people through this whole idea around achieving this end result. And I'll give you a little bonus tip. If you have worksheets that allow people to write down their ideas, you will achieve a lot more back and forth. Everyone doesn't think fast on their feet. Some people need a little bit of time to just sit and reflect on the information that they're taking in. So when you're hosting a workshop, it's very important that you have worksheets to go with your workshop. Why? Because this allows people to have something to take with them that is useful and that helps them to write down their thoughts and ideas. So you've got your main idea, your topic. You've got the 3, 5, maybe 6 if you're feeling generous, steps, sequential steps that you took to achieve that end result. Now, beneath each of those steps, you've got your questions, you've got different objectives that people will walk away with. And most importantly, you want to have an action step that your attendees can take as it relates to each one of those sequential steps. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, comment below with your questions and I'll make sure to get back to you. I can't wait to find out what kind of workshops you're going to be putting on in your community. Trust me, you are going to be awesome when it comes to really just being a local coach, because this is how you're going to get people out there. So again, comment below if you have questions. I can't wait to hear.